Sudeep.
Hi,
Uh,
hi Ron, how are you?
good, good, good. Am I audible?
Yes, totally.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great. So I was telling everyone that about the book, of course. It's right here with me, Happily Never After. And a lot of people on social media prior to the session were telling me like, what's with the wordplay? It sounds interesting. Happily never after. So,
Yeah,
so of course, I'll ask you all of that. I was telling everyone how you have written 14 odd best-selling books, and of course, if somebody is living under the rock, they won't know about you. But if they are
yeah.
involved with books, or perhaps they they love to love, they would know about your books. So I was telling everyone about your books as well. The list is huge, of course. I won't go through it because everybody knows that they can find it on Amazon on your page. But of course, I would like to add a little bit, tell everybody a little bit about you. You have been listed twice on the Forbes list in consecutive years. Of course, awarded the Celebrity Author of 2013 by Amazon. That's a great feat. And in 2016, you were Youth Icon of the Year by Z. And of course, you give guest lectures across India,
Yeah.
including IITs and TEDx and whatnot. My first question, of course, is about this book because you write so many. I want to bring you in Happily Never After's world so that you are not
Yeah.
confused because I have seen on your Amazon page there are too many books around. So, uh, yeah, my first question to you is I was reading the prologue and the first line itself is very interesting. You say that being in love gives you a sense of belonging, but gathering the courage to confess that love gives you anxiety. And
Yeah.
it's like holding a burp in for a long time. A very humorous sort of introduction to the book. Would you like to say more about this book?
So first of all, I would like to thank all the readers because Happily Never After is now nominated in the most popular books of romance by Amazon for 2021. And
Nice.
the voting is on, so people can go and vote for the book. So I'm really blessed to have readers like this who keep on reading the books that I write. And so, yeah, despite COVID and all those things, to get listed back again in the most popular fiction category feels amazing. So, thank you so much, all the readers who are viewing this.
Yeah.
So, about this book, Happily Never After, I don't think so that there could have been a better title than this for this one. It's a one-sided love story, and that itself was challenging for me because मैं जहां भी देख रहा था ना,
Hmm.
so everywhere I could see on internet the quotes of Karan Johar and all those people
Yeah.
where you see कि एक तरफा प्यार की ताकत and all those
Yes,
things.
yes.
भाई जिसको जिसको सही में जो एक तरफा प्यार में फंसा है ना उसको जाके पूछो कौन सी ताकत है, कोई ताकत नहीं है उसके पीछे. And
Been there.
it's very painful. It's very painful, and means like you know you can't do anything. You know that you love that person, and when you love someone, you want that same warmth from the other person.
True, true.
And that is why I personally don't believe in unconditional love. Where
Yeah,
there is love, there are conditions, there are expectations.
yeah.
एंड या मतलब अगर एकदम वैसा अनकंडीशनल लव चाहिए फिर हिमालय जाके बैठना पड़ेगा, ये आज के
Same,
दुनिया में यू विल
same.
नॉट गेट इट. So
Yes.
you have some expectations in this fast moving world,
Yeah.
and when you love someone you don't get that love, you feel bad. And especially when you see your मतलब जिसको भी आप प्यार करते हो वो किसी और के साथ डेट पे जा रहा है, किसी
Right.
और के साथ घूम रहा है, and you are able to see that thing. So it
Yeah.
is very painful thing, and that is something that I wanted to touch through this book.
Yeah.
That somewhere through this protagonist Juhi, you will see that you need to draw a thin line. What happens when you are in such one-sided love stories is
Yeah.
तुम्हें खुद पता नहीं लगता कि कब ये लव तुम्हारा ऑब्सेशन बन जाता है, एंड देन इट स्टार्ट्स, देन यू आर ऑन अ टोटल डाउनफॉल in your personal life, in your professional life. And that's what happens with Juhi, how she tackles the entire situation is what the book is all about. And so yeah, so that was the most challenging part to write. And that, like I said, that couldn't have been a better title than Happily Never After.
Yeah, such a quirky title, and the most impressive thing I was telling everyone before you joined in, that a lot of people say that Sudeep writes about romance, but when I read the
Hmm.
book, it was like you are talking about life.
Yeah,
You are
yeah,
talking about so many themes, and of course,
right.
I'm well past 35, and I could even pick things up like, okay, this is so important in life. People are not talking
Yeah.
enough about it. Like, of course, I want to delve into many things, but there was one particular thing that how you come back from such an ordeal. You are
Hmm.
from a small town, you go to a big city, you have so many
Yeah,
things to do. You are overawed perhaps by this big
right.
city, by the atmosphere, and then you choose to go back, which is and revive yourself. Tell us
Yeah.
more about this part because it is so integral to this story.
Hmm. So the entire revival part that I've mentioned in this book has a lot of inspiration from my own life also, because uh, when I was in my engineering days, I had a couple of year drops. So I
Yeah,
know how it feels to revive yourself.
yeah,
And बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि during that period people tell you to move on, but then it doesn't
yes,
happen. And
yeah,
it's not easy. Means like being a matured person, even I know that I have to move on and I don't have any other option. But then
right,
nobody tells you how to exactly do that. At
yeah,
that time, you just need that one person who will be by your side, who
yeah,
can just hear what you want to express.
yeah,
उसके ऊपर कोई कमेंट्री ना दे, कोई कमेंट्री नहीं चाहिए.
right,
बस ये
right,
चाहिए कि जो मेरे मन में है वो सुन लो. That is it, and you need such person. So
yeah,
that entire incident that I have highlighted has a lot of things that I've mentioned. I have faced it personally also.
yeah,
So I know how difficult it is, but then, like I said, you don't have any other option. You just
yeah,
have one life, and you need to live it the way you want. You shouldn't think about कि ये क्या बोलेगा and ये क्या, मतलब if you just keep on thinking about those things, then you will not be able to be happy. And
right,
होता ये है ना कि I know that we broadly categorize the writers. So even if I'm writing a mystery novel for that case, then also people are like, कि ठीक है romance कब लिखोगे? और उसके अंदर में I'll tell you. So what was actually happening till my first 10 books were pure romance. It's like it
right,
talked about love, life, friendship, and everything.
right,
Then my two books were mystery novels. And usme bhi, you see, it's like I was like, it was something new and experiment and all those things.
right,
But if you
yeah,
go and read the reviews of it, they
yeah,
especially enjoyed the little love story that was there in that particular book also. And उस टाइम तक the question was कि सर रोमांस के अलावा कब लिखोगे?
हाँ,
अब दो लिख लिए मैंने, तब अब
right.
लिखा कुछ, अब सर रोमांस कब लिखोगे? So you see that, so I don't know how exactly to deal with it. But then,
I would,
like you mentioned, my books are not just on romance. It talks about the things that you see in the society,
yeah,
and how exactly the current generation is
yeah.
coping up with the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, millennials should read this book because a lot of these things. I mean, we didn't have any book to go to. To be honest, I mean, when we were growing up in the 90s,
Yeah,
80s,
yeah, yeah.
I would say that we didn't have any, kind of bouncing board, or we did it all up.
Right.
And great job coming back from 2 back years. That is
Yeah,
something like that's a great achievement
yeah,
because nobody does that. And I've been there, seen it all, but. Tell me something. There is a very, let's have some fun. There is a very funny part. And I would say it's funny, but it's also, progressive at the same time.
mm,
You say, should I go on my knees? No, that would be too cheesy. Should I give him a ring? No, isn't
yeah,
that a boy thing to do? Then what?
yeah,
It's talking about, I mean, uh, uh, it's boys have never been able to kind of decipher what women are thinking,
Yeah.
And this part, you have kind of given the perspective of the women. Tell us more, because it becomes more funny if I read it more, but people have to buy the book also. So I won't read it.
So you see, so that line itself, just one line,
Yeah.
trolls my entire 10 books that I have written previously. Because in all the 10 books, I have written such kind of proposed scenes
Yes.
where it's all cheesy. You see, it's like I have written all possible scenario. मतलब हवा में, पानी में, जमीन पे, जहां
Everything.
भी possible है, it's all done.
Yeah.
So that entire line just trolls whatever I have written previously. But then what happens is, on a very serious note, when a boy proposes and gets rejected, it's
Yeah.
taken very casually. कि चलो ये तो होता ही रहता है. But then
Right.
when a girl proposes and she is someone who gets rejected, there is a
Yeah.
different outlook altogether by the people around her. And
Yeah.
that is something that I wanted to highlight through this particular scenario and this particular incident that I have written, that
Yeah.
how difficult it is for even girl to just come up and tell that, yeah, I am in love. Because uh, the entire mindset, not only of our generation, but even whatever
Yeah.
we have read, whatever we have seen around us, it's like कि नहीं, लड़का ही है who takes the first step.
Yeah.
And the girls are, मतलब the girls who
Yeah.
express themselves openly are chalu and all those things. And so they have mentioned those things in the book. But then, yeah, we should be progressive and be it a girl or a boy. If you have feelings for someone and if you are expressing it,
Yeah.
there is absolutely no problem in it.
Yeah. Uh, through our, sort of reading community, we meet a lot of, young readers as well. I mean, college going, and, so
Yeah,
everybody, it's very fashionable to go for, creative writing these days. Like
yeah,
MFA in creative writing, चाहे वो इंडिया में है, चाहे बाहर है, मतलब ज्यादातर
mm,
लोगों को बाहर ही जाने का है. But,
yeah,
they need to move out, somewhere, small town. I mean, a place like us, like Dune,
mm,
everybody wants to go to Delhi University, right? So it's like
yeah.
that. So how important is it? Because I don't think so. You have gone for something like that, but still you have written so many books. How do you also, a second question to that, that a lot of, I was watching something the other day, and a lot of actors say that they watch YouTube videos to kind of, evolve sometimes. And
Mm.
that was very interesting for me. So how does a writer evolve at this stage after writing so many books? And what about this creative writing sort of fad
Yeah.
that's going on?
Uh, I mean, it's fine to know the technical stuffs behind the writing aspect. Because when I wrote my first book, I had absolutely no idea how you should end the chapter, how you should start the chapter, how the character graph should be, and all those things. So it's okay to a point, I feel that it does help you, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it is your thought process which is going to reflect through your writing.
Right.
And if you aren't someone who is a good observer, then it is very difficult for you to just go on and write down things. You
Right.
first have to be a very good listener, you have to be a very good observer to become a good writer. Because I personally feel there's no thing called fiction in this world. Everything is inspired from something or the other. कहीं ना कहीं वो experiences मेरे साथ हुए हैं, कहीं ना कहीं मैंने देखे हुए हैं.
Right.
So that is something that you can take into consideration. And many times it has happened that I don't understand what should I write at this particular moment, and how I can just relate it with the people. So I just pick up one or two incidents that have happened in my life and try to relate with it, or probably what I've seen around me. So that I feel is more important rather than just taking those creative writing courses. Because if you see, yeah, it's an add-on, it can help, but
Right.
like I mentioned, at the end of the day, you are the one who needs to sketch the character.
Right.
You will be able to understand how the character graph should be, what the character traits should be. लेकिन वो जितना ज्यादा आप उसको टेक्निकल करने की कोशिश करोगे,
Right.
उतना ही ज्यादा you will just go away from your theme, and people will not be able to relate with it. the more raw it is, people relate to it better. That is what I feel. Because if I think from all these technical point of views now, then I personally think कि जो first book मैंने लिखी थी, I still don't understand why people read it. Because I myself, when I go back and I read it, I am like, I could have written it 100 times better. But
Yes.
if you ask me, will I do it? I'll say no. It worked because it had that raw emotions.
It wouldn't have.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked. So you see, sometimes when it comes down to especially romance, you need to be a little raw when you are writing so that people can relate with it. Otherwise, love stories are very simple. There is absolutely nothing new in it. It's all about the emotions that you are trying to portray. Yeah.
It is those small things, right? I mean, that actually,
Yeah.
make it.
Writing romance is actually about just creating those moments. That is it between those two characters. Otherwise, you very well know what's going to happen.
Yes, and you're so right. I mean, I think the best writers think alike because I was reading I think Nicholas Sparks' interview, and he also said the same thing. He said that in my first book, I was trying to write a good novel, and
Yeah.
after that he was just writing. So it is just
Yeah.
that, and I think so. It was Notebook was his third book or something, where he kind
Right.
of became like very big. You of course, let's talk about the characters. There's Juhi, there's Abhay. I
Yeah.
mean, the main protagonist. There is Nisha, the friend. Gautam, of course, is. Uh,
Yeah.
I loved Gautam, to be honest. I loved it. He's cool, totally cool. And of course, there is Stuti. So you have
Yeah.
covered all bases. Uh, Tell us about this. How important is the main conflict to a
Yeah.
novel like Happily Never After? The main
Hmm.
conflict is could be. I mean, what is your sense on that? Because it could mean something else for me.
Yeah. So obviously the book revolves around Juhi, but you see in the second part of the book, the entire conflict shifts towards how Abhay is now going to cope up with this thing.
Yeah.
Because, and that is why it was extremely important for me to build those characters like
Right.
Stuti, be it Gautam, be it Nisha, or be it anyone for that matter. It was equally important to have the kind of parents that Juhi had. It was
Right.
equally important to have the kind of parents that Abhay had, uh,
Yeah.
because that drives the entire storyline.
Yeah.
And for me, still the main conflict is one-sided love story that Juhi is in, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it was very important, and it was, you see, very sensitive for me to write about how Abhay is also going to cope up with his life.
Right.
What justification can I give
Yeah.
for the entire narrative that I am trying to portray through it?
Right.
Because yeah, in real life you don't need those justifications, because कहीं ना कहीं एवी भी कभी ना कोई पसंद आ जाता है, and you
Right.
don't need to justify. But then when it comes down to writing that 250-page novel, you need to like justify the character, that why he like this, even if he has that gray shade, but then still you need to justify whatever steps he's taking. So it was very sensitive part that I was writing. And so that Abhay's life and Juhi's entire character was the main central aspect of the entire story. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody was asking just now. I missed the name, but he asked that about the book tour. He asked that
Hmm.
what about the book tour regarding Happily Never After? Also, I wanted to ask you about your interactions with readers. How gratifying it is. Do you feel that it is important for a writer, or it could just be in the ballpark of publicity or marketing? Would you like to
The
comment on that?
tours,
The readers.
the readers are absolutely important. It's like you were asking this question. Someone was asking about the book tour. I
Yeah.
so miss these books to book tours these days, especially because of the pandemic, not able to travel. And now again, there is the new Omicron coming in.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you see, I don't know where we are heading. But what happens is when you interact with the readers, you get to
Yeah.
know what they are liking about the book, what
Right.
they are trying to suggest, what can be done better. All those things I've taken it on my face, whether it's a negative comment or the positive comment. If it is helping me somewhere to
Yeah.
improve, then it's completely fine. Because
Can you tell us, Amit,
when you
can you share an instance where kind of you met a reader and it helped you kind of evolve? Can you share an instance?
I'll share a very old incident that happened in 2014, I suppose, 2014 or 2015.
Yeah.
That was my first tour down south.
Yeah.
And till then, I was just going on writing books. I used to, till I think third book, there were no book tours. So I
Right.
started traveling across India from my fourth book.
Okay.
And for my fifth book, I was in Chennai, I suppose, where someone mentioned that in all my four books, if you read initial four books, there are Hindi shairis. And
Right.
that's when this guy from Chennai, and there were a couple of girls also who mentioned कि if you are writing these Hindi shairis,
Yeah.
at least give the translation of it. And
Okay.
that's where I realized
Yeah.
कि यार, there are people who don't understand the Hindi
Right.
shairis.
Absolutely.
And even those people are reading it. So I should take a note of it.
Yeah.
And uske baad, if you see, I have not written Hindi shairis that frequently because I took it because I understood, yeah, that's the fact, and I
Right.
shouldn't write it. Though the North audience are loving it, there are some
Yeah.
people that who are not able to understand it. और अगर मैं उसको ट्रांसलेट करने की कोशिश करूं उन शायरीज को, फिर तो पूरा मजा ही निकल गया. It's not worth it. तो
Doesn't work.
मतलब क्या समझाओगे? It's as equivalent as जैसे वो हिंदी मूवीज का नीचे सबटाइटल्स आते रहता है ना. It's kind of like that to use.
Doesn't make sense.
So doesn't make sense. So I avoided that after that. So there have
Yeah.
been some productive things that have happened, and it obviously works.
Yeah. Ramit MJ is saying that yours is simple writing with deep essence of belonging. I don't know
Hmm.
what he means by belonging, but I suppose he is referring to that it being very personal. It could be
Yeah,
that. Would you like to answer
yeah.
that?
I think that's the best thing to relate with people's life. A writer writes because he wants people to relate with it, right? He wants them to cry, he wants them to smile, he wants to give them happiness, and wants to feel all those emotions that he's trying to pen down.
Yeah.
And when the reader feels the exact emotions, it's
Yeah.
a wonderful feeling for a writer.
Yeah. The frontline warrior is saying, just now reading You Are the Password to My Life. Awesome, sir. And you are the reason I started reading books. Wow. My first book was Sorry, You're Not My Type. Most of the plots relate to us so much. I think it's a continuation of what the earlier person was saying. And,
Yeah,
I think it's, a lot of millennials, of course, are in this quagmire of what to do when the time comes. We always kind of become over emotional and take bad decisions,
yeah,
right? And Jyoti
yeah,
has had her share of kind of she at one point in the novel she gets drunk and does this stupid
right,
thing. And
right.
haven't we all done it? Haven't we all done it? So reading a novel like this kind of do you think people kind of take it in and perhaps make those right choices when they are in that situation actually
Hmm.
in real life?
In real life it happens. It's like somewhere the emotions takes over you and you want to
Yeah.
do that thing, you want to express जो भी भड़ास है तुम्हारे अंदर, you
Right.
want to express it. Like if you somewhere happen to read my first book, a
Yeah.
few things left unsaid, you will clearly understand that जितनी इंजीनियरिंग प्रोफेसर्स पे मेरी भड़ास थी मैंने सब निकाली है उसमें. And you see, so that was my way of expressing it.
Right.
And somewhere you need some medium through which you can express yourself. And sometimes that happens to be a good one, sometimes it happens to be a bad one. कहीं कहीं कुछ गलत चीजें भी कर लेते हैं. But then yeah, it's fine, it's momentary. When you are like 5, 10 years older, then you realize कि I did such a stupid thing. But then whatever happened was good. It gave me at least one memorable incident in life, and it's fun. Even the breakups are fun when you think about it after 10 years.
Oh,
It's like,
yes.
oh, I was so silly. I felt that my life is over at that time. And it's been 10 years and I'm living very happily. No problem at
Totally.
all.
Totally. Let's talk about the publishing because shout out to Westland for letting us do this.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, you work with a lot of publishers. You have great relationships with many of them. Um, what right now in the publishing business, how do publishers kind of, kind of find their own niche, perhaps, do well in the business because
Mm.
I mean, they need to inspire readers as well to read. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not
Yeah.
just a given that people will just read. And also, your social media is making a lot of husbands and boyfriends very insecure because you there is romance. There's a lot of romance, I must say. So, first of all, the publishing question. Tell us
Yeah.
more about this collaboration.
Yeah. Oh, so it was fun working with Westland. I've always been fun. This is the third book with Westland. I have had a great experience with them. I've had great experience with Penguin also. And I feel that more than writers, it's their work which is very challenging.
Yeah.
बहुत बार ऐसा होता है the new writers get frustrated that the publishers don't reply to us. They overlook our emails of manuscript. But then if you think from that point of view, I'm quite sure that they are getting like hundreds of scripts after in every week,
Yes.
and to read them, to evaluate them is not
Yeah.
easy. So means hats off to them. I mean, like whenever I am working with them, I know that how difficult it is to be an editor, especially when it comes. And it's not only about editing your manuscript; it's about the title, it's about the cover page, it's like the every aspect when you write, when you complete your first book,
Yeah.
that's when you feel that my work is done. But then that's when you realize the actual work is now. It's This is the moment where you have to start working, the cover page, the title, the publicity, the marketing, and everything. And that's where you realize that writing the entire novel was only 10 or 20% of the work that is done, and
True.
the entire work remains now, because you have written the book because you want readers to read it. You want readers to write an email to you, to write to you on social media. So it's a difficult process, but then nothing in this world can beat to see your name on the cover page. I mean, when I first saw it, and even today when I see it, I still have goosebumps, and I
Yeah.
still feel, and I tell my wife कि यार ये book कोई पढ़ेगा भी या नहीं पढ़ेगा. I still get those same initial feelings that I used to get when I wrote my initial first or second book. And because for a writer, it's still the same thing.
I know. But isn't that great, to have that alive even after 14 books? I mean, it is tough to
Yeah.
kind of, keep on kind of. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, we get a lot of debut authors also on these
Yeah.
live sessions and, other interactions as well, offline also. But, a lot of debut authors, of course, talk about a lot of struggle, but I have never talked to an established author. What is their struggle?
Yeah.
It is I mean, it is a given. Like Sudeep will figure it out. It's like that.
No, it's not like that. Yeah, I mean, everyone goes through different phases, and as a new writer, the struggles were different. For us, the struggle is totally different. You have to live up to the expectations of the
Yes.
publisher. You have to live up to the expectations of the reader. Like I was mentioning, कि romance लिखो तो अलग कब लिखोगे, अलग लिखो तो romance कब लिखोगे. And after writing 14, now what else can I write? So for those who think that writing romance is very easy, तो
Yeah.
ठीक है, ये तुम्हारा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. पहले एक दो रोमांस लिखने तक ठीक है.
Correct.
Writing 13, 14, and then still trying to figure out what different now is
Yes.
itself in a challenge to like. And if you see, my all books have been very different from each other, and that's the kind of effort that you need to put in as a writer. So you see, the struggle is different, obviously, and it's not that we need to find the publishers. वो struggle नहीं है, लेकिन to meet the expectations also is a struggle in itself, and to deliver each and every time with the same enthusiasm.
Yeah.
होता यह है कई बार ना, जब 7 8 भी मैंने शायद ज्यादा ही बोल दिया, आफ्टर राइटिंग 2 to 3 बुक्स यू गेट रिलेक्टेंट कि अब तो ठीक है, अब तो हो जाएगा, लिखना ही है, पब्लिशर भी रेडी है, सब कुछ है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Because till the time you have that craving ki who is going to publish, who is going to do that, and all those things, it's fine, and that's human tendency. Till the time you achieve what you want, you are ready to put in that efforts. But then once you achieve that, उसके बाद the same amount of efforts बहुत कम लोग डालते हैं. And that is something which I feel is struggle in itself.
I think that sets you a lot of successful authors apart, I suppose.
Yeah.
Consistency, perseverance, these are, I mean, cliches, of course, but I suppose that works.
Yeah, totally. I mean, like whenever we meet at Indian literature festivals, especially the contemporary ones, I still remember we had weird discussions. I think I had written somewhere around 5 or 6 books till then. There were other couple of writers who had written 7 or 8 books till then. And we were just discussing, and we literally Googled who has written maximum number of books in their lifetime. And it was like I don't remember the exact number, but it was 250 or 280 or something that someone has written. इतना बिल्कुल भी याद नहीं है, बहुत हल्का हल्का सा याद है, लेकिन we were discussing that when we will be able to write at least 20, 10, 15, and now after writing 15 to keep that same enthusiasm, it is difficult.
It could be Stephen King तो नहीं था, उसने भी बहुत सारी लिखी, I suppose हो सकता है.
No. Stephen King तो मेरे को याद रह जाता. It was some unknown name for me.
Unknown.
But you see, it's like to write 250 and to keep the same enthusiasm is very difficult. Somewhere it gets very monotonous and very routine. Ki matlab, it's an entire loop, right? I write the book, then there are book tours that happen. After completing the book tours, I again write a book, the book gets published. That has been the life for the last 10 years.
Yes.
And you see, it's not easy.
I love it because full-time authors, I really appreciate, and you know what you do. It is such and it's a lonely process. Writing, it can be lonely because you're just with your desk and you're just writing. Sunz is saying, gives me strength after reading about the protagonist Juhi. So I believe he or she has read the book and is responding there.
Thank you.
So my final question, of course, I want what is coming up, of course. How do you get time to read? Any recommendations, of course? Sudeep Nagarkar's book are always there. Do you get time to read, or do you have any recommendations for the readers as well?
These days I'm not reading that much, but then I do read. And what next for mine? I'm still trying to figure it out, to be very honest. I've not started writing. For me, it's not like I'll just go on writing. When I write, I'm totally off. And it's been like that 2-3 months that I'm writing. Us time it's just me and me, no one else, no events, nothing. So I'm not yet into that phase, but then let's see what next. Probably in January I'll again start writing. That time I can only update that what's next. And regarding recommendation, there are many books. If you are looking to read romance, you're mentioning Notebook. There's Fault in Our Stars that I've loved recently in romance, other than Indian authors. In Indian authors, there are Durjoy's book, there are Ravinder's book, Chetan Bhagat books. I love reading whatever comes my way. Because you see, every writer is very different in his writing. And somewhere to know, like I mentioned in the very beginning, that it's your thought process that reflects through your writing. And whether everyone is writing romance, still, if you give them one storyline, they will write it in their own perspective. And that's what makes reading very special. And in overall, I'm saying that people should read. There are a lot of other mediums these days. There's the visual world out there. There are games and all those things. But then still, I feel that people should read, and people should go to bookstores and buy the books, especially if it's possible for them. If there is a bookstore nearby them, go to the bookstore, buy the book. There's no better feeling than that.
Great. Ramit is saying that going to Juhi for advice, and I think she's talking about Abhay, the part where he goes to
Yeah,
Juhi for
yeah.
advice, and so that part she loved, and even I loved that part. And of course, the entire book. I don't read a lot of romance novels, but this one was a lot of fun because it is like you go back, you're thinking so much about your experiences, and that
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is so much fun. And of course, I would like to tell all the book nerds who are watching that it's a very quick read. It will take you around 2.5 hours if you are a good reader, like fast reader, but
Yeah.
3 to 4 hours perhaps if you are a new reader. So yeah, thank you, Sudeep. It has been great
Thank you.
fun talking to you, and
Yes.
looking forward to reading all your books. I need to make those amends because I mean I am new to the genre, to be honest, but yeah. I mean, I'll try my best to kind of, I try my best to explore all genres. So,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I do that. It's a lot of fun, and looking forward to so much more from you.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone who has watched it. Go buy the book, Happily Never After. And
Yes.
I'll also share the link to vote. The book is now nominated in the most popular fiction on Amazon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you so much for that.
Great. See you soon. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.